starting a goddamn show. And that's how we start the show. With a goddamn, because I don't goddamn give a fuck. Right, Ivy? Welcome back, everyone, to Diarrhea of a Madman. This is volume number 20. I have to put this episode out today because yesterday's episode, I got way too into my feels. And I pulled out a fucking letter that I had found that I had written. I don't want to bring too much attention to it. It's only got 6 views. Thank you. Don't watch it. And yeah, I waited for the wife to come home before I even posted it, but I had mentioned something about on the show. I pick an item from my studio and tell the story about it, and the story was about how I'm loosely related to a current Major League Baseball player. Anyway, so anyway, it doesn't fucking matter. Just don't watch the other episode previous to this one, because this one I'm gonna get fucking manly with it, because yeah, this is your fucking man volume. This is the fucking man load episode. The man load episode. That's pretty funny, Ivy. Do you think? Sorry, I got the little one in here who can't make up her mind whether or not she wants to be in here or out there. So, dude, I don't know. Like, manly. What is fucking manly shit? I think it all depends on how the woman views a man. Because outright, I mean, just the most manly thing I think right now, you did anything that comes to the top of my mind is UFC. Like, everyone's like fucking Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and fucking hand-to-hand combat, and yeah, sure, I guess that's pretty man. It is man on man, and it's just pretty, also pretty fucking gay. These dudes are now like, I mean, we're probably 2, maybe 3 years away from these fighters entering the octagon wearing Speedos. There is no reason to put a fucking shirt on, dude, and let's put some advertisements on there, because I don't know. The reason I'm saying this is, what, baby? Hold on. Go out. She's making me lose my train of thought. Anyway, hand-to-hand combat, very manly, because, I mean, when it comes down to it, usually it's a life and death situation, not in the octagon or UFC or whatever. But I tell you what, man, if you're fighting another dude and it's life or death, and you have an opportunity to grab his fucking hog and do whatever the fuck with it, to get him to not kill you, you're gonna do that. So I think hand-to-hand combat's probably, when life and death is on the line, probably the gayest thing you can get to, because you're gonna do anything to survive, even if that means grabbing another dude's dick. And the UFC is one step away from that shit, because, dude, like, there's no reason for everyone to be shirtless. Like, put a fucking shirt on, dude. I get the like fucking karate gis or taekwondo and all that fucking hoo-ja shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to be whatever, but also whatever. It's a man episode, so I ain't apologizing for shit. But yeah, it seems like if you want to roll around with other dudes and, like, that's fine, cool, but know that it's, in terms of gay sports, UFC, combat, I guess, hand-to-hand, whatever sports, is pretty gay when it comes to the grabby, throwy ones and the rolling around ones. But yeah, I think probably the second gayest sport would be, I mean, hell, even soccer players wear shirts. I mean, when they score a goal, they take their shirt off. So I guess they kind of go a little bit the other way. Anyway, I don't know. Fucking, let's man up. first time I thought I was a man. I grew up, not really. Yeah, Oklahoma City, late 90s. One of my best friend had this friend who got to drop out of high school because he became such a good supercross rider. And his name was Jake something. So I met the guy a couple times, and he introduced us to these videos, and they were going around in the late 90s. They were called whiskey videos. And if you were into extreme sports, you kind of knew about it. Was underground. They were called whiskey videos. So if you were like a skateboarder, snowboarder, even skiers, they let in. But the only way to get on the whiskey video was you like partied with these guys. And if you partied so hard that like they filmed you throwing up from, partying, or if you broke a beer bottle over your head, you could do one of the two, or you could do both. Some people did both. They would record all your highlights and put them on these videos and distribute them, low key. Anyway, I guess it was pretty low key. I wasn't into that. I played hockey and wasn't any good at sports, but yeah. So we were watching whiskey videos, man. So this one time, I think I've told this story before. We ended up at this deacon's house. It's not like that. My buddy was house sitting, and we're in the backyard. We have a beer bong that we got busted for. We didn't clean up very well. We left the beer bong in the dishwasher, and the family came home and they found the beer bong in the dishwasher. But also what they found were shards of glass on their back porch, because we were attempting to, and some of us, not me, were successful in breaking beer bottles over our heads. I was not successful personally, because I figured out later I was using a Bud Ice bottle. And if you've ever looked at a Bud Ice bottle, the original ones, they are like rhombuses, and it's like a broken piece of ice or whatever. And I guess it's a much stronger bottle. Yeah. And I didn't break my head open, luckily. But also I did not also break a bottle over my head. I think one dude did, and that was the glass. But yeah, whiskey videos. That was the first time I thought I was like, be a fucking man if you do this shit. And I look back at it now, it's just a bunch of kids that are just getting fucked up doing stupid shit, and somebody had a camcorder. So that little meme thing or whatever is wrong. Talking about, oh, I'm so glad I, did fucked up shit when nobody had a camera. Motherfucker, you didn't hang around with the right people. All right. What am I watching right now? Wait. Yeah. I'm watching a show called Entitled on Netflix. It just came about. I wish I was watching it at night, because it's a little bit, sorry, the dogs. I don't think you can hear them, but I'm going to talk through it. I'm watching the show called Entitled on Netflix. It's multiple episodes. It's about this guy whose wife dies, and he's like an American surgeon, plastic surgeon who, anyway, he fucks up something and gets accused of all this bullshit. And then his wife dies, and he's got to deliver her body back to someplace in England. And that shit starts going on. Very, I'm getting very midsummer, whatever, how the fuck you want to pronounce it, that movie vibes from it. Especially because I am just finishing up the 4th episode, and you'll know if you start watching. They say dark humor. There's a couple funny things, but it's also it's more creepy than anything. So if you're bored, check it out. I'm binge watching it. I'm probably gonna go finish it before the wife comes home because it's not something she's gonna ever want to watch. Shit. Let's move on to my next thing. I made notes this time, and I'm gonna stick to them so I don't fucking get all stupid again. Oh, here we go. I may have talked about this before in another episode, so stop me if you heard me already say this. I met UFC champion Shane Carwin. This was a long time ago. I was a recruiter up in Fort Collins, Colorado for the United States Army from 2009 to 2012. I got my buddy hooked me up with people from this store called Max Muscle. They're still around. They still got good shit. Look them up. Anyway, Shane Carwin, I believe, had the belt at the time and was doing an appearance at something that we had a tent at. Of course, UFC fans, you know, of course, the United States Army is going to have a recruiting tent there. You know, either you're too fucking fat and we think we can get you in shape, or you're too young and whatever, and we'll just, you know, you want to fight. You know, it's a good end. So we had a tent there, and this dude was cool as shit. Shane Carwin, we weren't there maybe a couple hours into this event, and he found out that the United States Army had a tent out there, and he said, bring them in. And then I had to sit there for a minute because I was the lowest ranking guy at the time, even though I was a staff sergeant. The other dudes went in. He stopped. Everyone let us go fucking in front of the line. They came back. I went in there and met him. And he said, Johnny, to a true hero, thank you for your service. So clearly he didn't know me. But it was super cool, dude. He was a left-handed fucking fighter. This dude had lunch boxes for fucking hands. I mean, I'm sure he still does. But he didn't last very long. I think Brock Lesnar took him out. And I've always hated Brock Lesnar since. Like, I was never a wrestling fan. I was pissed that he was coming from the fake-ass sport to a real sport and then winning just because he's so damn big. Even though he didn't win the first one. I think Shamrock twisted his ankle or something like that. Anyway, yeah, he came back fucking a lot better and beat Shane Carwin in between, took the title, and yeah, so fuck you, Brock Lesnar. I ain't got you give me a picture like this, I'll say cool things about you, but until then, eat a bag of shit. I met another UFC fighter around during that same time, same kind of event. It was Matt Hughes. And I mean, look at me, dude. I'm in fucking Irish shit. I loved this kid. Guy was a dick. Complete fucking dick. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. But I did get a photo with him, you know, doing a little fucking hand thing. And this was before he lost that fight against that train. So you know, that sucks for him now. But I did not Shane Carwin, Matt Hughes, I mean, Matt Hughes definitely the more known fighter in the UFC, but Shane Carwin was definitely the fucking more better dude that I met between the two. So take that and shove it up your fucking ass. Okay, if you're only doing audio right now, I'm sorry, but I'm picking up the microphone, and if this goes well, I'm gonna pick up the camera. I'm gonna show the studio a little bit. Would you like to see it? Okay. So here we have all the shit that will go up in flames if anyone lights a fire in here. This is my Star Wars stuff here. Got a whole bunch of it. I don't have anything close to the cool shit that my brother has. Over here is my sports stuff and my Vader. Go fuck yourself. I used to be a Chicago Bears fan forever. I told them to go eat a bag of shit once they got rid of Justin Fields, because I believe he was the quarterback of the future for that organization, and they fucked up. Anyway, here's my, this is like my professor fucking shit. My books are down there. All my old whiskeys that I used to drink. Some of those are top end. Yeah, I got some other shit, just rando stuff. My Batman mask. Old box of fucking Lucky Charms that are worth something to someone who's very hungry. So, that is my studio. I hope you like it, yo. Let me get this. Is that close enough? That's fucking close enough. Let's get to the show. All right. Damn, we're at 17 minutes. Thank you for tuning in still. If you're hanging out, I apologize. If you're doing audio only, you missed out looking at some hoarder. Oh, shit. Let's go straight to everyone's favorite time. It is titty time. Twitter trending time. What the fuck is going on in the world right now? So, excuse me. Always money stuff, business, finance. Go fuck yourself. Just Emmys. Are the Emmys up? Huh? Cool. I mean, I don't know. Emmys are TV, right? Yeah, that's TV stuff. So, I'll look it up later if it wins any awards, and the TV will let me know. Sorry, I'm trying to burp and it's not working. Coming in number 5, Shift. I hope that was perfect timing. What's going on in political trending stuff? Looking up politics. Oh, U.S. Senator, California. Don't care. Sorry, KJ. Don't care. Chargers. Ooh, the Chargers. I think they put out new uniforms like the, The NFL teams now are doing their, the third gayest sport, NFL. They're doing literal, fashion shows with their new uniforms. So that's pretty gay, right? But I mean, some of this shit looks pretty good. Also, is it I don't understand that. So if a dude watches a fashion whatever and was like, man, that shit looks good, that makes him, that doesn't make him, but his friends could be like, dude, that's fucking gay, you're admiring another dude and something. But if it's a fucking athlete wearing a sick ass fucking jersey, that's okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. Someone explain that to me. Grant, who's got PGA? Fuck golf. Hold on. I'll click on it anyway. What do we got? Don't care. Not enough to. Oh, Shaq. Shaq is trending, dude. Shaq fucking rules. Shaq was fucking always cool. I love seeing all the videos about him paying for shit. He's fucking hilarious on that, the NBA Tonight, which I don't think is going to be a show anymore, which is sad. Love the clips of it. I can't stay up late enough to watch the shows, but, Shaq was always cool, dude. He was even fucking cool in Blue Chips. He was the only fucking player that was nah, I ain't fucking around with this shit. But, even though Nick Nolte pressed very hard, but he got him to play, so. Terry McLaurin, good for him, dude. Gary Terry. He's finally got himself a quarterback. I'm talking about the Washington Commanders. Draft this dude high on your fantasy teams this year. Common. Dude, I'm telling you, I think my prediction is that the Commanders are going to win the NFC East this year. Inflation, we know. Oh, stupid shows. All right. You know what? That's it. It's just starting to repeat itself. So thank you for tuning in again for another week. Again, don't watch the previous episode. Watch this episode and everything else afterwards. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys.